Welcome in. I'm your Jamaican journalist mom, the mother of an award winning journalist out of Jamaica. How are we doing this morning? As God has been good to us this morning, He wake us up and clothe us in our right mind. Safely through another week, we are here, alive and well. I am alive and well. How about you? Do you want to shout some praise to Him this morning? Yes, in spite of our trials and tribulations of this week, God has been good. Even when things don't turn out the way we want it to turn out to, God has been good. As long as we're here, we need to give Him praise. As you see the topic, my first VIP invitation. Yes, my first VIP invitation to King's House. Ooh, it was a celebrity feelings. A lot of time people said that they want to be famous. But boy, can I tell you? Fame has come to me that day. After my son spoke. Before my son speak, oh, my heart, I could feel my heart in my chest. When is accolade and Kool-Aid, the speaker, read? Oh, in my heart, I'm saying, God, you brought me this far to place I'd never dreamt about. I had to change my ticket 3 times to make it possible to visit Jamaica. After 16 years in the shadows, undocumented, educating a journalist for the world stage, I am not just a mother. I am a foundation behind this greatness. Yes. So, my son said, my mother is visiting from the US. She's the driving force behind my success. I stand to my feet and I did like this in my heels because I tell myself that day, Jamaica is going to know my name. Behind the struggle, behind the financial strain, educating a journalist for the world stage. So, after the sermonette was done, the speech was over, everybody in that crowd, in that audience, knew the mother behind the pen. Mother, you done well. Everywhere I walk, mother, you done a great job. Mother, you done well. It was overwhelming for me that day. And I said, wow, people always want to be famous. This is what fame feels like. Let me tell you something. In a Jamaica, me a VIP. Yes. The queen with 3 scholars. The woman who raised a journalist for the world stage. That's me. I am not just a mother. I am a foundation behind his greatness. So, I'm planning to go to Jamaica. Jamaicans, I am telling you this morning, Jamaicans are yard. You support me very little. Almost 5% of Jamaicans supports me. My biggest support is in the US. Yes, my biggest support is in the US. Jamaicans and all nationalities in the US supports me. But you see, they always say a queen or king never get honor in their own town. But Jamaica, just pray for me. Just pray for me that I got back my passport in time, that I can come to Jamaica. It would be a sad moment if I don't get to come to Jamaica this summer. As for some of you who know that my brother passed away, my brother who I loved passed away, it's hard to come with the grips that he's not around anymore. The last hug, that edge in my mind. We are here today. Let's celebrate our family. We know that some of us cannot agree with family. But hear this. Family stick may bend, but never break. Some of them families are hard to get along with. I have so much on my plate this morning. I was speaking to one of my friend who is a nurse. And I don't know, but I have to run that in a different topic. Parents, love your children. And children, love your parents. Imagine you have a mother who you have to buy love from. Buying love from your mother. Other siblings, they are the one who is not there and never there. Never treat your mother well. But they are the one that the mother crown, not you, who is reaching above and beyond. Graduation, mother don't turn up. But now, a funeral for your ex baby father, that your daughter is putting together to put her grandmother to rest. You want to be present. Why you wasn't present at your daughter graduation? Let it make sense. Why you wasn't present? If you are not present in this struggle, mothers, please, and fathers, please do not present yourself in the success. A lot of you parents, you don't contribute towards your children. You don't support them. But at the same time, you want to be present in the success. If you're not present in the struggles, please do not present yourself in the success. I educate a journalist for the world stage without the help of her fathers. But when I talk, he vex. Why? He's upset. If you wasn't present in the struggle, please do not present yourself in the success. And it's the truth. They want their side to look polished. But from you don't support, you don't support. Be a supporter to your children. Because if you don't support them, these children that you don't support, many times I see them become lawyers and doctors. And then that's my son. Listen to me. If you are not present in the struggle, do not present yourself in the success. Ride the waves of the financial strain. I ride the wave. I cry. There are times when I wanted to buy something and I couldn't because, look, my son is in university. He need money to do this and he need money to do that. I make sure. And today, I can't tell you how proud I am. My son read TVJ News, Vashon Brown, TVJ News, Vashon Brown, TVJ News for 11 years as a journalist on Jamaican TV. Then he resigned. He got a Shavin scholarship from the British government. He went to London. He came back to Jamaica reading primetime news and midday news. Now, London, when he get the Shavin scholarship from the British government, that was a big, outstanding award. Then, after 4 years, he went back to London again. He got two scholarships. He wanted to go back to LSE. LSE is fourth in the world. University in London. My son teaches there at the London School of Economics, where is a doctoral student. The student praised him. One student said if it wasn't for him, she would not have been there. My son has made an impact on Jamaica and impact on the world. My son is on the world stage. And behind that name goes this mother, the mother behind the pen. The mother behind the accolade, the Kool-Aid, and the marmalade, that's me. That the Governor General could invite me to King's House. VIP invitation to see my son speak. I remember the tears. I remember the days when I was hungry and I just couldn't afford. 4 times close to homelessness, educating a journalist for the world stage. I am a proud mother. I'm the mother behind greatness. I'm not just a mother. I am the foundation behind this greatness. So sometimes when you see me, respect the pen. Respect the people them. Jamaican proud. Anywhere I go, I am a Jamaican by birth. And I'm proud to be a Jamaican. It was my struggles that I grow up and see my mother and father go through. It makes me strong. And then when I have to go through the struggle by myself, educating a journalist, here, undocumented, no papers, no socks on my foot, I educate a journalist. That's why I got the name Jamaican Journalist Mom, the mother of an award-winning journalist out of Jamaica, who is a doctoral student in London. My son teaches at Oxford University journalism. That's a big deal. Said, Mom, these students are bright. I don't have to work hard. But he's very humble. My son came to the US to speak in Colorado. That's a big deal. And this summer, my son is in South Africa, Cape Town speaking. My son, I said, I can't forget when I wrote and said, my son is gonna emulate. His character will shine that others looking on can emulate. And he's going to mentor young people like himself. I wasn't wrong when I saying that, but I talk it into purpose. From he was young, I said, young man, you have a speech voice, you're gonna become a journalist. You're gonna be on the TV reading the weather like Roy Forrester. Little did I know that I was speaking it into being. Parents, speak good about your children. Anything you tell them, that's what they're gonna become. Speak good about your children. So, my son, he wanted to go to university. I told him I don't have money. My son, Mom, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Although you enroll me, I'm coming home. You don't have money. I cried in that moment because I don't have it. But I went to the conference and I tell them I would need the student money. This money you don't have to pay back. So that helped me. I have a daughter who I educate in US. She didn't have her document either. And I still didn't have my document. But I educate her. 4 years in the US. 4 years. Taking money from my pocket to educate a daughter. She told me she's coming home too. I have this story of coming home because a poor mother like me could not afford to send my children to university. But I didn't know how. But I'm telling you that God made a way when there seems to be no way. No matter how you're struggling in life, God will make a way when it's time. Yes. I cried because I didn't have any help. I don't have a second hand. 4 times close to homelessness in America. Struggling to get food. Struggling to get by. A lot of time people see you in US, they think you got money. But sometimes they don't know that many people reach to the lowest of the lowest that they can't afford food. At that time, $20 was $1,000,000 to me. I didn't have the money. When my daughter said, Mom, I'm coming home, I gave her $1,000 from what I work. And then I lost my job. My client passed away. I struggled to get another job because I didn't have my papers. I remember going on the bus with tears in my eyes. The driver said, so early in the morning and you come without fear. I started crying. I said, driver, I lost my job. I don't have any money. I had my credit card to take the train. And every time in the evening, I mustered courage again to board the bus without fear. Morning and evening, boarding the bus with shame and tears in my eyes. I board. One day my daughter came and she said, Mom, the money that you paid the last semester from school, you're going to get it back because the government is going to give me some money. I said, who could it be? I waited. I waited. I waited for that moment. When I waited for that moment, I got the money. I cashed it on my phone. I was able to pay my fare. I wanted to give the driver something, but I did not see the driver again. God has been good to me. He has been more than good. My children, I sacrificed, I stood in the gap where no father stood and make sure my children has a good education. My son, finishing up now, doctorate, Dr. Vashon Brown. Finishing up, PhD candidate at London School of Economics. My son will go in Europe and people call his name. Why? He's on the world stage. People see him. When they had the thing there for the king, he was on the lawn in London at the King's Gala. My son. When Obama came to Jamaica, he was in that room. So, I'm telling you, I'm a proud mother for all the sacrifice that I make. I have a daughter, big daughter. She has a master's in criminal justice, minor in law, psychology, and policing. My baby, she has a bachelor's in biology. And my son, doctor. When I said, Vashon, go and do your PhD, he said, Mom, I'm not going to teach. Where is he now? Almost finishing up his PhD. Listen to me. Parents, spend on your children. Yes, give them a fish. Teach them how to fish. That they can come and help and be brilliant and create an impact. Leave a legacy behind. My legacy is strong. I don't know. My son asked me, Mom, you didn't have money, but you educate 3 children. I don't know how God did it. But if I should go back again, I wouldn't stand. I would be weak to do it all over again. I would run. I'm telling you, I would run. I remember when I wasn't working, I lie in my bed. When it's time for shower, I have to pick myself out of my bed to shower. Depression, stress, because I'm praying and agonizing with God and crying for God to work things out. Each time, it's a battle and a march to get myself out of bed. to go and shower. I'm so weak. I'm walking and I'm holding on to the furnitures in the house. I'm not working. And at the same time, my son rent to be paid. School fee need to be paid. And if I don't, he's coming home. God has been better than good to me. So I always encourage young people, get an education. Not everyone wants to go to college, but at least get a skill. If I tell you the truth, college is not working for some. Why? People tell you that going to college is the best thing to do. Some may have it otherwise. When you go to college and you create this debt behind you, the student loan debt behind you, that's compound interest in somebody else's pocket. In this country, I should tell you, I am a financial educator, I'm a financial professional, and I'm also a nursing assistant. And I'm also a vlogger. So I'm telling you, if you're in America and Canada and you don't know how money works, you'll work 2, 3 jobs and retire poor. When you're paying student loan, that's compound interest. Know how compound interest work. That you don't have to pay compound interest for the rest of your life to somebody else. You put your money in the bank, that's compound interest. Because what the bank does, the bank compound your money. Can I tell you that you can compound your money by yourself? If you put 100,000 in the bank right now, and the next 40 years, the bank will give you $4,000 on your money. While the bank make how much million dollars on you. What I do for families, I help families to secure what they work so hard for. I'm licensed in Connecticut and I'm also licensed in Texas. But if you're in the US and you want to know more about financial education and how to protect what you work so hard for, inbox me. Type it under my comments section, interested. We have meetings Thursdays and Sundays. Helping family is my goal, to protect their wealth. I'm doing this business and I didn't have a policy for myself. But when I went to Jamaica, I almost broke my foot. And I came up and I said, no, I'm not doing this business and I know the power in what I do and I don't have a policy for myself. So I took out a policy for myself. So you see right now, if my head hurt me, do you know that the number one killer in this country is critical illness and chronic illness? Are you protected from that? If you have come down with cancer, your health insurance carry you part way. This nurse in New York, she had cancer. And her health insurance take her to the middle. She didn't have any money. All her life savings spent out on cancer meds. You know, if she had a life insurance with long-term care, she could have lived. The fact that people die when they come down with these illnesses is that they don't have money. They don't have money to support themselves with their medications. So, can I tell you that if you have a IUL policy in, if you come down with cancer, you can take money out and take care of yourself because it has a long-term cure. I work in assisted living and I see all those people in those assisted living, how they're there because they put their money in the right portfolio. Know to put your money in the right portfolio. I failed. with something that I'm preaching and teaching every day. I went to Jamaica. I make sure I insure all my siblings. But one, I did not insure because I didn't remember the year he was born. So I said, when I came up, I will do it. I didn't even look at the email that the lady sent me to do it. He passed away. He was healthy, he was strong. He passed away. You know what? That could have saved me. I could have go to Jamaica free. That would have buy my ticket. And that would have paid for the funeral expenses and also the plot. That would have come off my head. But one failed mistake I did was to fail. And it's on my part. Now, I'm hardly getting shift. So after scooping up money, don't let that be your sad story. I was telling a young lady about Y2. I said, take a policy from me. She said she don't want any policy. Let me tell you, she had an injury or a foot break. And now, if she had known, listen to me. Many times I've spoken, it fall on deaf ears. Don't let this message fall on deaf ears. These things are not taught around the dinner table. You can be your own bank. You have to pay money to put your money in the bank. You have to pay money to take your money out of the bank. What's wrong with you? Be your own bank. When you put your money in an IUL policy, life insurance, you can be your own bank. After it compound, 3 years it compound, you start reap compound interest. Take off some of the compound interest and enjoy yourself. Buy a house, or you take vacation, take trips. You see how the wealthy lives in America? Compound interest. Don't pay for compound interest and you're not making it for yourself. We make this huge mistake all the time. Credit card, that's compound interest in somebody's pocket. You know that's the tool that keeps us struggling in debt. It makes the wealthy rich. The tool that keeps you struggling in debt makes the wealthy rich. When you're paying minimum on your credit card, that's compound interest in somebody's pocket. If I know then what I know now, I wouldn't have credit cards. I would have just only have one because I'm paying compound interest in somebody's pocket. Your mortgage, that's compound interest. You see, when you compound your money, instead of buying a house in the US, I compound my money for 30 years. So 30 years time, autopilot. And if I can't do 2 or 3 of my ADLs, I can go and set myself in an assisted living of my choice because I made that, set that already for myself. But because families don't understand how money works in America, they go keep putting their money in the bank, paying to put your money in and paying to take your money out. Can I tell you that your money that you have in the bank is not for you? Why? You see all those money rules and those money rules? They are held against you. If you have 100,000 in the bank right now and you want to give your granddaughter $25,000 to buy a house, it's a problem. They could charge you. It's going to be a charge against you with all those money rules. When you have your money sitting in the bank, if you should pass away, it goes through probate court. That money is not for you. That's for your debtor. You cannot even get it to bury you. That's the hard thing about it. Your family cannot get it. Look at those big celebrities. Their money is going through probate court. I don't know if Michael Jackson's money stopped going through probate court yet. I'm saving you from GoFundMe. A lot of times, people go and GoFundMe. Why? Because they didn't put their money in the right portfolio. Your money sitting in the bank, you're not going to get it. I'm telling you. It's for your debtors. Every credit card you owe, every bill you owe, your money sitting in the bank when you die, there's a call made to the state. All asset freeze. But only money they can't trouble is the life insurance. Only money they can't trouble is the life insurance. Nobody cannot sue you. For those who have business, I salute you. But put your money in the right portfolio. Business person, you know that if you have your money in index universal life insurance, nobody cannot sue you and get a dollar. That's where the wealthy protects their money and protects their wealth. When a grandchild born 14 days old, they insure that child and keep funding, putting money into their own bank, putting money into it. Only 1% in this country do it. Only 1% in this country. I help families in America and Canada. Whatever state you're in, I'm available. I just have to go on my computer and put in my license. I get it the next day for your state. I'm reaching out to people in corporate because when I reach out to the middleman or the small people, they don't listen. They think I'm joking. But who are listening to me? Corporate. I spoke to a lady in the Federal Reserve. She knows the power of what I do. And she has protected her income. Know how to protect your income. Because if you don't do it, somebody is there to grab your money. I'm telling you, somebody is there to grab what you work so hard for. If you have a house, make sure you secure your house. Yes. Have you ever wondered what happened to all those people who are undocumented and they have homes and they have cars and all of them something there? All of them something they seize because they did not put their thing together. They have a thing in the bank. If you have your money in the bank, they have a thing that you can secure your money. Tell them, go to the bank and tell them that you don't want your money to go through probate court and you had somebody named to it and you have a stop thing that you put on it. Lock up your money. Close up your money. I am teaching you and I'm telling you because if I know then what I know now, financial education is very important. Yes, these things are not taught in school. They are taught around the dinner table. You can be, it is always said that the rich is getting richer every day and the poor is getting poorer. But I can tell you today, you can change that dynamic. You can change it. Why? Do what the 1% in America and Canada do. Put your money in index universal life. Compound your money. The bank give you simple interest while they compound your money. What I'm teaching you to do, that's what the bank are doing when they take your money. But can I tell you, you can do it for yourself. Don't get ahead of the bank. Do it for yourself. I also talk about passive income. Passive income is you lying down in your bed and money working for you. In your PJs and money turning over for you. Your body should not work other than your money. A lot of times we work 2-3 jobs and retire poor. I've seen a whole man, 68 years old, and working 2-3 jobs. Oh, I have to do it to feed my family. In my mind, I said, if you don't make it at this age, when are you going to make it? A lot of us are living from paycheck to paycheck. Do something that you can get a passive income. For all those 33 people who are watching me on live this morning, can I have a super chat, please? Can you put some super chat on the screen? This live, I accept gifts as well. If you don't have it, it's okay. 38 people watching me right now. Super chat help to push out this live. It helps to support the ministry. It helps. Guys, you know, in my 45 people watching me now, you know, in my daily walks of life, I help baby mothers to go back to school. And I help. And with your super chat this morning, it will go a far way in putting food on somebody's table. Are you able to support this live today? Are you able? Every day is a giveaway for me. And I don't have much. But there are people in Jamaica who still don't have home. I did a battle on TikTok, and I raised 2,000 something dollars for Jamaica. I did a battle the other day that I make it #1 in the TikTok league. I am unstoppable. #1 in the TikTok league in the US. I rank #1 in the US. Because guess what? I have the energy and I have support. When you have a team behind you, you can reach great heights. It's just to have the driving force behind what you do. And for all of you who are watching, I would like you to protect your income, protect your money. Have something than nothing at all. Stop doing term life. Term life is not insurance. Term life is betting against your own life. Do you know when you're going to die? Why are you buying term life? Tell me, why are you buying term life? Term life is only for a term. It's cheap, yes, and affordable, but don't get it. Don't buy any term life. Term life lasts for 30 years. You buy it for 25 years, and after that 25 years up and you don't die, you got to pay $1,000 from $40 to $1,000. Stop doing that. Sometimes it laps. 5%, mostly 2% of term life pays out because people don't know when they're going to die. Sometimes 5% of term life pays out. Another thing, sometimes when people tell me, oh, come and work this job because benefit is at this job. Let me tell you something. It benefits employer when you're in an institution and you work more than you. 401k, oh my goodness, it's a trick. Scam. 60% in the employer's copper, and the 40% you have to pay somebody to watch it. And when the stock market rolls, it tumbles with the stock market. How can it be beneficial to you? Your life insurance at work. When you leave that job and go to another job, you don't carry that. All that money that you put into it, gone to waste. Listen to me. Stop let people fool you and tell you about benefit. Tell them I said it don't benefit you. The Roth IRA is good. If you have a Roth IRA, thumbs up. When you take Roth IRA out, some of your Roth IRA out, you don't pay taxes on it. If you take 100,000 out of your Roth IRA, you don't pay any money tax on it. But if you take it out of your 401k, may God help you, because you're paying tax on that money. You are paying tax on that money. But you see the IUL policy, that's the goal right there. The wealthy in America has it. I have it too, because I know how money works. I'm in the 1% in the US. Where the wealthy put their money, that's where I'm putting mine. The 1%. So be smart and be in the 1%. Come, ever state you are. Canada, come. I do your policy for you. I work with companies in America. Trans-America, Nationwide is on your side. Pacific Life, AIG. I work with many insurance companies. When I step in one of the facilities, I said to my CNAs, I said, I work with companies that hold your 401k. How is that? I tell my friend, I work with Fidelity. They said, oh, Fidelity is the one that has our 401k. I step here, Transamerica. Oh, that's the company that holds my 401k and my pension. I tried. But if I know then what I know now, I wouldn't be working. I wouldn't be a cog in somebody's machine. The train is coming. The train is coming. Whenever I talk about financial education, the life full. Life full. Because everybody wants to know how to secure what they long work so hard for. Yes. See the train? Everybody wants to protect their income. Nobody wants to lose money. But if you put your money in term life, you're going to lose money because you don't know when you're going to die. And when your policy Goes for 30 years, you don't die. All of that money, you lose that. Mm-hmm. Next station is Milford. Guys, I have to wheel and come again because I have to buy my train ticket. Thank you, guys. Guys, no super chat this morning. Guys, please, super chat. Super chat me. There are so many things that you can support on this live. 30 people. Please support. Good morning, everyone, in the comment section. Jonathan, Ray, I'll shorten your name. Guys, thank you guys for watching. I got to wheel and come again, okay? I'm going to wheel and come again. I'm going to buy my ticket on my phone.